Peace and love, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Mirrored InnerVisions, where transformation begins with the subconscious mind. I'm your host, Lakema Rolle-Bey, Master Certified Hypnotist and Guide to the Hidden Realms Within. Today's episode is powerful. We're exploring how hypnosis, when combined with other modalities like Qigong, Reiki, breathwork, sound, and even color, and diet becomes a complete vibrational system for mind, body, spirit healing. And joining us is a true master of holistic alchemy, Dr. Alim El Bey. He's a scholar, healer, and metaphysician who has helped thousands awaken to their divine blueprint. Dr. Alim, welcome to Mirrored InnerVisions.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, it's an honor. Let's begin with your journey. What led you to integrate so many healing arts, Qigong, Reiki, breathwork, and how has that shaped your understanding of energy and wellness?
Well, it came by way of the mid-90s, early to mid-90s. I started practice of Qigong. I was very interested in the science of healing. In particular, the mental aspect. And what happened is that I eventually moved from North Carolina to Atlanta, Georgia. Excuse me. And I ended up having a teacher, Prince Bey. He became my teacher. And he was studying Qigong, Tai Chi at that time. So essentially, I practiced what he practiced.
Okay.
And so that's how I got started. And that was around 95, 96 is when I started heavily into Qigong. I was already doing it maybe from 93, 94, but really getting into the practice and having someone to teach you, that didn't come by way until 95. And that came through Prince Bey. And for those who don't know who Prince Bey is, Prince Bey, Crown Prince of the Empire Washer Tour. And I was his student for 9 years.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, in Kappasinian hypnosis, which is what I practice, we often discuss the difference between emotional and physical suggestibility. Because emotionals respond more to indirect suggestions and internalized feelings, while physicals respond best to direct, literal language. And I found that knowing someone's suggestibility type helps me to choose which modality to combine with hypnosis. Have you observed different types of energetic responsiveness in your clients? For example, some who respond more to touch, like Reiki, versus others who resonate more with visualization and breath?
Yes. Well, Reiki is hands-on healing method. Some people don't like to be touched, so we practice pranic healing, and which is hands off. The hands will hover about 2 inches to 6 inches above the physical body, tapping into what is called the etheric body. So we would practice that instead of just the touch, healing touch, as it is also called in the medical world. So yes, definitely. So those who want to be touched, Reiki. Those who don't want to be touched, pranic healing. And then, of course, additionally, we add the cosmic sounds of healing, in which that will help to balance the chakra system prior to doing the Reiki, doing the pranic healing, etc.
That's awesome. You touching on something very profound because we're talking about tailoring the frequency of healing to the language of the soul. And that's the essence of Kappasinian hypnotherapy, is matching the treatment to how the subconscious best receives it. Now,
Right.
let's talk vibration. What's your definition of vibration from both a metaphysical and a physical lens?
Vibration would be, for example, um, different frequencies in which that will help tap you into another level of healing, another level of awareness, consciousness. So it's a frequency in which that vibrates the physical anatomy, the etheric body, the emotional body, which is called the astral body, the mental body, the causal body, spiritual, and even the soul body. So you tap into these particular frequencies in order to vibrate these bodies to another level. And oftentimes you can do that through several modalities. Like I said, one was cosmic healing. You can do that through positive affirmations, prayer, as well as color therapy, so forth and so on.
Okay. So that aligns beautifully with what we see in trance work and hypnosis,
Mm,
especially when you're deepening into somnambulism. It places the client in a high receptivity vibrational state where theta
mhm.
brain waves dominate and subconscious programming becomes accessible. And so that if you imagine pairing that state with frequency music or guided color visualizations, the results are amplified. Can you speak to
Right.
how sound, color, and even mantras can influence this state or support healing with, you know, on Qigong or Reiki?
Yes. For example, there's certain sounds in which that can be used.
Mhm.
For example, the crown chakra sound is the I. Each one vibrates what we call now vowels. All right. So the I would be the crown chakra. I. The third eye would be, or the brow or front eye would be E. The E. The throat would be A. The A. The chest, heart, lungs, thymus gland would be AH. The solar plexus would be HAH. The navel would be O. And then the genitalia would be U, the U.
Mm,
So the vowels help to align the chakras. And
mhm.
the word vowel, of course, means sacred sounds or tones of God. That's what vowel means. Because
Wow.
when you take a vow, it's something that is sacred.
Mhm.
El within Hebrew means God, force, or power. So these are the sacred tones of power, sacred tones of God.
Wow. Okay. So let's see. That's incredible. One of my favorite parts of hypnosis is watching my clients shift from fear to power. And we call this the law of dominant effect, meaning that emotion dominates logic. And when we raise their
Mhm.
vibration through breathing or sound, emotional
Right.
states shift and suddenly the old beliefs just fall away. So, what role do emotions play in vibrational healing from your perspective?
Um, the emotions is is basically everything when it comes to healing because the metaphysical cause of dis-ease in the body is normally emotional.
Mhm.
So Louise Hay speaks about that within all of her books, in which that she states that metaphysical cause of diseases is emotions. It's the emotions. So you have to um, find out emotionally what is being, what is bothering you,
Mhm.
and then understand how to ease those emotions. Talk to these emotions, in particular, talk to your body, you
Mhm.
know, say how much you love your body, how much you love your heart, your organs, I mean, within Qigong, we do that. We do those particular sounds, and then we focus and smile down into our organs. We smile to our kidneys. We smile to our heart. We smile down into our liver. We smile down into our thymus gland. Every part of our body, we smile in order to give the glands and the organs the understanding is that we acknowledge you. We want you to be healthy. So please stay healthy.
Mhm. Wow. So let's touch on lifestyle. What
Mhm.
daily rituals or choices, be it diet, movement, or environment, do you suggest that people looking to maintain balance and elevate their frequency?
Basically just waking up and performing some type of practice of Qigong, some type of prayer, positive affirmation when you wake in the morning. Anything which that you do is beautiful, you know. Um, there's no specific. You don't have to do like in Islam, get up at 5 o'clock and, make wudu and, make salat. If you want to, you can, of course. But, it's not something in which that is strictly just one thing or one way in which that you have to do it. You can sit, you can chant like the Sufis,
Mhm.
La ilaha illallah, wahdahu la sharika lahu, or whatever the case is. You can do the Lord's Prayer,
Mhm.
our Father who art in heaven. Whatever you do, you know, make it positive, and it has a positive effect on you all day, you
Mhm.
know.
Everything that you're saying reminds me of what I often tell my clients, that healing is not a one-way street. It's like a circular rhythm. And when
Right,
we live in alignment mentally, physically, and spiritually, our inner world mirrors the outer. Can you share
right.
one simple breath work, affirmation, or energetic ritual that our listeners can use today to begin this vibrational journey?
Yeah, the highest phrase would probably be Om Ah Hung Vajra Guru Pima Siddhi Hung, which actually can transform the physical body into light. It's
Mhm.
called the rainbow technique, the Tibetan rainbow technique. So Om Ah Hung Vajra Guru Pima Siddhi Hung. Om Aham Vajra Pima Siddhi Hong. Om Aham Vajra Pima Siddhi Hong. So by repeating that Vedic mantra over and over again, hundreds, thousands of times a day, eventually it helps to transform that body, the physical body, into light.
Awesome. So what I'm gonna do later on before this airs is I'm gonna make sure I have the words to that mantra somewhere
Hmm.
under in the comments or in the description for the guests. That's really powerful. Um, thank you for that. That was a gift. As we wrap up, I invite all of you listening to honor the mirror within, because what you heal inside reflects in your relationships, your work, your joy, your path. And Dr. Alim, I thank you for your deep wisdom and your presence today. And how can listeners connect with your work?
They can go to my website, dralimlbey.com, and read information there, as well as also they can purchase products and items.
Okay.
They can also come to the store. Our restaurant is Juice and More, located at 133 South Garnett Street, Henderson, North Carolina, 27536.
Awesome. I've been to the store, y'all. Go up there. They have the best vegan meals, the best vibes, any of your holistic needs, herbs, you know, crystals. They got it all. Books, literature, everything. Okay. And like I said, thank you so much, Dr. Alim. And for those who are interested in experiencing hypnosis that aligns with your energy type, emotional or physical, I invite you to explore my sessions at Mirrored InnerVisions. And until next time, stay aligned, stay elevated, and remember, your inner vision is sacred.